This week's a really important week for our community, where we celebrate the diversity of our community by way of neurodiversity and disability. And who else should be reflecting on this but our Senko, Miss Permanand, and I'm very grateful to her for coming and getting our week going as we focus on disability awareness. Thank you, Miss Permanand.
Good morning, everyone. Today we begin Disability Awareness Week, and we continue to recognise and become more aware of disabilities and those who are disabled. As we all know, a disability can be defined as a long-term condition that hinders a person from doing all the everyday tasks that some of us take for granted. You would have learnt in your Stewart lessons and during Usherwood that a disability is a protected characteristic under the Equality Act. And in past years, we have heard many uplifting stories about strangers who made it despite their disability. This year, as we launch Disability Awareness Week, celebrating what we have achieved and pledging to do more, I thought it would be nicer to speak about something far less removed. I would like to speak about a young girl who lives in England, who, although born with all her limbs, now has lost the use of them. For the purposes of this story, we shall call her B. B attends a primary school in a small village some miles away from any town or city. She loves school and eagerly takes part in all of her classes. She writes as quickly as her friends, and her handwriting is beautiful. She simply takes her time, speaks about her thoughts, and then she writes. She grabs her pencil and takes us into a world of wizards and fairies. But she hasn't really got use of her limbs. She read the full Harry Potter series when she was 8, and she is at the top of her class. She plays tennis and loves gymnastics. But again, she doesn't have the use of her limbs. She's a popular girl with her friends, and she's always invited to play dates and parties. Bee's parents soon realized that they needed to find a school for her, and one that would be able to challenge her as well as support her. They applied to school after school, but they found none that could take on the challenge. They continue to look, and then they found no hope. Some schools could do one, but not the other, and some could do none. Her parents had lost all hope of finding the right school for her, and they asked for the expert help of a consultant. The consultant began to look for schools across the country, but they too found this search difficult. That was until they drove past St. Dunstan's College one day whilst visiting friends in this area. When Bee visited us at the college, and with her parents, they found a school filled with friendly teachers and pupils ready to work and play with her. As her parents later told us, we saw beyond her disability. Unfortunately, Bee's family could not find a suitable accommodation for Bee's needs, and she was not able to join us. But her parents had this message for us. I can cry now, but I want all other schools and all the people who helped Bee to know that there is a school who is willing to look beyond her disability and help her become the shining star we know she is. We would like to thank all of you and all the children who made her feel like she belonged. It was a very proud moment, but a very ordinary moment for us here. Bee challenged us with her disabilities, but as a college, teachers and pupils, we were willing to do so because it's what we do every day. And as we launch Disability Awareness this week, I encourage you to see beyond disability. Together with the disability ambassadors for this year, Charlotte Windsor, Martha Priest, Jemima Fields, and Killian Bain, I encourage you to make a pledge for disability. Choose one small thing that you could do to become more understanding of disabilities. Learn sign language or Makaton. Make a pledge to stop any sort of language that can cause discomfort. Words such as spastic or retard do not belong at St. Dunstan's. It is easier to ignore and laugh along than to challenge. Choose the right thing, not the easy thing. Would we laugh at Bee? Would we call her names? We have several activities and events running through this week. Sign language forwarder, lectures and talks with external speakers. Mrs. McClellan will be hosting 2 sessions on what can be done for disability. And my favourite, therapy dogs, will be visiting us on Thursday. Have a great week. Enjoy the activities and make your pledge. See disability for what it is, a chance to be brilliant. Thank you.